Greetings and salutations, this is Rick Copple. I have another episode of Not Only Screw Guy. Today we're going to take a look at the manual tiling window manager called Herbstluftwm, something like that. Herbie I call it for short. Herbie. So now let's take a look at it, see what we got here. First we're going to go to the web page, take a peek at it. Yeah, it says the whole website happens at runtime. The tool Herbals ST client. The configuration file is just a script which also runs on Startup. Actually, it's called Startup script. So yeah, it's kind of weird in that way. That you have like a startup script, which is interesting. Every virtual desktop called tag consists of a tiling and floating layer. Now the interesting thing about this is that it's a cousin to ArcoLinux. They both use Bash for their scripting language for creating the files. So most of the key bindings are most of them are in the SXHKD file. But I think it has some window bindings in the startup file too. So you'll see those when you take a look at the configuration file in just a moment. And here is, this is not out of the box, mind you. I did an update on ArcoLinux and it threw this at me without my knowledge of it. But it's a beautiful wallpaper, I love it. So anyway, they've got your standard coffee over here with all the standard ArcoLinux key bindings. Yeah. You got all those things there. And you have a minimal toolbar up here. And all those standard key bindings like super enter starts terminal. It uses a URX VT. You can change it whatever you want it to be, but that's what it has out of the box. And yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Herbstluftwm. Yeah, so. And I also said in the start file to give us 1920 by 1080 screen width here. So it fills up our screen with the right resolution and all that good stuff. So that's what you got there. It uses the 5.10.64-1 LTS long-term support kernel. It's what I updated to. CD config. Herb. It goes there. Yeah, you don't have to actually learn the name of it to use it. Get to the screen. And there's your SXHKD key binding files there. There's your configuration file. I'll restart. Alright, here's where you have all your key binding. And when I first logged in, this was the All-Star file. I made to realize this is a configuration file. Yeah, I take it some of these that are like this key binding here, which is commented out. I assume what this is this HC key binding on ships. This was a standard way to quit out of the system for Herbie, but not how ArcoLinux does it. It's baseball and just do mod X to quit out of system, grab the system, but it's that way. And it also doesn't use mod Q, not mod shift Q to close windows. And it has it there anyway. And you can see a lot of these are coming out. Now these over here, like focusing clients, moving clients to on single monitor, all this kind of stuff. All these are like key bindings. Removing and focusing windows, which is what usually ArcoLinux does. If they put the window key bindings, the move, focus, all that kind of stuff in the configuration file, they'll put the rest of the key binding S, X, K, KD, and then that is awesome because they have that special function where you push Super S and get all the key bindings dynamically from that file. If you don't put them in that file, you won't get them. So, I follow key bindings and are awesome, but not the other ones. And these key bindings are easy to modify if you want to. Like if I wanted to. That's one thing on the I think it's virtual machine problem. Is this is what it thinks this whole screen is. Like expanded the screen big for this, but not for this. I don't know what you have to do to fix that, but there's resizing frames, tags or workspaces. There's the tag that prints up here. Keyboard, different keyboards. Layouting. Yeah, floating. Mod F, full screen. Mod P, window toggle. And should be able just to toggle between them by this weird thing. Yeah, see it sees this whole screen here. So it toggles it. Seems dynamic, but all it does is put this in there. And it's supposed to have key bindings you push to change it so it starts toggling horizontally. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, there's not a lot of layouts here. Like I say, hopefully this is a real machine that's work better. I think it does, but now I say this doesn't actually have a theme per se, but you can change some of the colors to make the colors on the theme look different. Either use a name for orange or black or white or whatever, blue, or you can use the codes. If you got a color picker on your screen, you use that. So you left the screen here, you pick that color there. Then you use this number to plug in there, that's the color pop out. Here's your rules. One gets floating always, that kind of thing. Here is your polybars. Now here you got room polybar on both monitors. Here's polybar pad 030. And second polybar at the bottom. Single polybar at top, which is what we have here. Launch is polybar there. Here's with auto start applications. There's where I set the screen resolution. Add this in there. There's where it starts the configuration for the key bindings. Power manager, feedback tray. Your network applet. Blueberry tray, volume icon. That's it. That's extend this file. Add other params here if you want to start them up or someone start up, like I just added the X render out there. That's it for Herbstluftwm. No spreadsheet thing like that. Here are a spreadsheet. There's a website for OV. Run it. Go there and check out yourself more. Read the tutorial, that kind of thing. And, yes, it is operational out of the box, which you can do. Yes, it is operational out of the box, and then you can do most what you do, run programs, that kind of thing. Not as easy to know what the key bindings are unless you already know them. Doesn't have awesome's configuration like that. But if you have your own key bindings, you want to change them, it's easy to do. Yeah, the file, whether you want to change the window key binding there, assuming they eventually get to work. It could be a virtual thing. I don't know why they didn't work for me in there. Or it's kind of weird anyway. Or if you want to change them in this HKD file, is pretty easy to change too. So yeah, look at me the way. This is operational on a box, like most of these are. Manual tiling like i3. And then you get your horizontal and vertical tiling. Then you press the key to go the other direction. And when you press it is what you get. Gave it a 7 on user friendly. Yeah. That may be high. I think I may originally give it 6. 7. I gave it 7 because I gave BSPWM a 7. It's sort of like BSPWM in a way. They use the scripting for it and stuff like that. And no, it doesn't have any GUI menu. Everything pretty much key bindings. Memory footprints, however, lower memory footprints and workloads 245 megabytes of 3.82 gigs. And there's the configuration file. And there's the key binding file. It's also got some of the key binding in the configuration file from window movements and stuff like that. All your program key bindings are going to be put in there. The rest of key binding? Nope. Give it a 5 on bar info, which is pretty much going to be the ESPN WM. But so that's pretty much why I gave it 5. And themes available? Not really. You can change colors in it, but it's all manual. No themes available like Awesome has. So I gave it overall score 7. So let's go chat about it. So that is the Herbie Rides Again, Herbstluftwm Window Manager. And hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, if you like dynamic tiling window managers, probably isn't one you enjoy as much. Like i3, it's kind of, you have to manually change directions. But it's sort of dynamic tiling, and it does divide it up as you go. So it's one of those half and half type manual dynamic tiling window managers. Manual dynamic? No contradiction in it, but that's what it is. Sound like i3 in that regard. So would I want to use it? Probably not, but that's because I like fully dynamic tiling like Awesome, Qtile, things like that. I like those kind of dynamic tiling window managers. It's master and stack and all that automatically out of the box. But yeah, don't forget we had a good conversation last Sunday at 4:30, 4 o'clock on Sunday p.m. Mountain Time. So adjust whatever time zone you happen to be in. See you again next time. But remember, may the Linux force be with you. Bye.